there is not enough money you could pay me in the world to read these books. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you who are new here, my name is Mishti and I post about all things bookish. You can find book recommendations, book reviews, reading blogs that might end up coming. But yeah, so if you're new here, feel free to stick around. And I had a whole different video planned for today, but I'm sure as you know from the title, my hateritis was flaring up and I wanted to be mean. I mean, not mean, but I just wanted to give my opinions and yeah, just like annoy a few fandoms because I feel like one of the biggest dilemmas of being a reader is just like the realization that there's so many books in the world and you'll probably not get around to reading them all. And you might want to be Delulu, but you can't actually read all the books you want to read, and that's honestly a just like a really sad realization. So might as well just like curate your reading experience and make space for books you actually want to read and not get caught up in what's popular, what's expected of you to read, and just like read for fun. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to talk about some books which there is no way on earth I would ever read, and there is probably nothing in the world that can convince me. There's no amount of money that's gonna make me like actually want to read those books. And yeah, so let's dive in. The first book you'll never ever catch me reading is the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas, and I am so sorry to the ACOTAR fandom. I'm really, really sorry. Please don't come at me, but I will probably never ever read it. And I'm sorry, but like it's just so hefty, and I feel like if I want to start with fantasy, okay, so I am not a fantasy person and I don't really read fantasy. And if I ever end up reading fantasy, it's definitely not gonna be by Sarah J. Maas, and I would probably go for like Powerless or the Carissa Broadbent series. It's called, I think, Serpent or something. I'll just like add the name, but like I would probably go for like those books. And honestly, anything by Sarah J. Maas just like does not appeal to me as a person, and I'm so sorry for pissing off the Sarah J. Maas stands. I am so sorry, but I hope you like still stick around and don't hate me. But yeah, and I'm really happy that you like her books and they are what like they are fantasy epitomized for you, but maybe just like not for me. I would never be caught with those books, so sorry. Next book you will never ever catch me reading is Dune, and I'm so sorry for saying this, but actually I do respect what it was. I do know that it's a sci-fi masterpiece, and but I feel like it's just not the type of book that I would enjoy, and it's just so dense, and the sheer length of it is just like putting me off of it. And yeah, so there's no amount of money, there's nothing in the world you could probably offer me, and that would make me want to read Dune. So it's a no from me. So the next one is a little bit controversial because I actually have read a few books by this author, and in all fairness, I used to, okay, so I am also again ashamed to admit it, but I used to hate read her books. Basically, the point of hate reading is just like to read like a book just for like shits and giggles and just like to have a fun time, just like to actually hate on it. And yeah, I have realized that hate reading just like takes so much out of my day and just like so much of my reading experience that I would never ever ever read a Penelope Douglas book ever again. And that's to say, I've read Birthday Girl, I have read Bully, I have read Credence, and don't even get me started on Credence. I could probably make a whole other video just like on Credence, and that I actually don't even know what to say about that book because it's just like I just have one word to say for you. It's like incest. And I don't know what came onto me. I don't know why. I am so stupid that I decided to even just like hate read that book, and I'm so just like ashamed with myself. So I have vowed to not read a Penelope Douglas book ever again in my life because I'm just so over it, and I don't want to be mean about it, but just like it takes so much out of just like the reading experience, and it just like annoys me and pisses me off so much that I have decided I will not put myself through that, and it's not even worth the hate reading that I used to do. And yeah, just like thinking about that book just like makes my blood boil, and it's just like such an annoying book, and I can't believe there was a time where I actually just like read it. I'm just like silently rethinking every single decision I have ever made, because I think like one of the plot points of Credence was that she sleeps with her step uncle or uncle, I don't remember exactly, and his two sons. I'm like, and she's just like such a flat character, and the two guys, like the two sons and the uncle, just like all three of them are so annoying, and just like the characters are so irritating, and I'm gonna like spiral down a rabbit hole, and I should like probably save my thoughts on that for like a full long video where I am actually allowed to be mean, because I don't want to be mean in this video. This is just like supposed to be me telling you books that I'll never ever read. So anything by Penelope Douglas, never again, never, never, never again. If I ever read one of her books again, just like feel free to like never speak to me again or throw a brick at my head. And yeah. So the next book I will never ever read is a book called Pucking Around. I don't remember the name of the author, but okay. So if you know me, or if just like you have been on my Bookstagram account, you know I love a good sports romance. Sports romances are my guilty pleasure, and I would like die on the hill that sports romance are such an elite genre, and I just like love hockey romances. Hockey romances are my goat top tier genre, and my all time favorite series is like the Off Campus series by El Kennedy, and I also really love the Windy City series, and I also love um, Boys of Tommen. So you're seeing a pattern here, and I just like really is like the video getting a little bit dark because it's like 6 p.m. when I'm like recording. But anyways, so um yeah, that book I will just like, I think if I'm not wrong, it also has reverse harem, and I don't do reverse harem, so just like that book is also not gonna be for me. And also just like what's up with the title? The title is also, the titles are supposed to like hook you in and like grab your attention. Like that title is just like making me not want to read that book ever. Like, so like, did nobody think of the title and think like there's just something fundamentally wrong with the title? Because seriously, honestly, just like what's up with it? And I love sports romances so much, but like even I would not want to read that. So yeah, if the video is getting a little too dark, I'm a little sorry, because I did not get the time to like shoot all day, and this is the only time I could manage if I wanted to like keep maintaining my posting every 5 days a week streak. So posting every 5 days, not every 5 days a week. That's not possible. Anyways, so the last two books I want to talk about, where I will probably never ever read those, are The Lord of the Rings and the Game of Thrones series. Because okay, so I will again not read that, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Because honestly, I would, okay, so I am inclined to read the Hunger Games because the new Hunger Games book came out. But Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, I don't think so. I am not again a fantasy person, and I know fantasy people are gonna hate me for it, but even just like the premise does not like intrigue me, so that's also gonna be a skip for me. And all this to say, like, I do appreciate just like those books' cultural impact on just like literature and pop culture, but I would not be the one partaking in them. So these are some books that you would probably never ever catch me reading, and there's nothing that you could say which will probably convince me to read these books. So just remember that people are allowed to have their opinions on what they want to read, what they don't want to read, and I am definitely just like doing this for fun. And if you like these books, I'm really glad you did, and I'm glad you had a good time reading them. And yeah, but like, just these books are not gonna be on my TBR anytime soon. So yeah, you probably just have a lot more like brain power and patience than me, because I would definitely not. So yeah, this is gonna be a very short video, I think. But yeah, and also I really wanted to do this anti TBR book tag, but I feel like it's gotten a little too old. So like, would you guys want me to do it? So basically, the concept of the anti TBR book tag is you just like answer a few questions about books that you would never want to read. So it's like, for example, an author you would never want to read, or a classic book you would never want to read. So it's along that lens. It's by a different creator, so like that's her original idea and people have done that. So I also want to do that. I thought I would do it in this video, but again I feel like it's getting a little too dark, so like maybe this could be just like a short video and you just like watch it in, I don't even know how long it's going to be, like maybe 8 minutes, 8 7 8 minutes. So tell me in the comments if there are any books that you would never ever want to read and there's nobody who can say anything on that matter that would convince you for it. And yeah, just like this was supposed to be a really fun short video, and the premise seemed exciting. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and please do let me in the comments what are some books that you would probably never ever want to read. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. I'm really sorry about the bad lighting today, but I did try to shoot it earlier in the day, but the just like the sunlight was too harsh, so it did not come out. So it did not come out the way I want. I'm just like rambling at this point because I had a really long day. I went to a book fair today, which was so fun, and I'm gonna show you all of the things I got. So just like the people at that book fair are so brilliant and so nice. So I went at the Storybox book fair. It was at ITO in Delhi, and I went there. It was just like really fun, and the collection is to die for. I got so many good classics, and just like I had a really good time just like filling up my boxes with their books. And so basically the concept of the book fair is you buy a box. You don't like pay for the books, you get a box, and usme as many books as you can fit, and just like the box has to shut flat, and all of those books you can take. So if you end up taking like really thin books, so you could probably fit in like 50 books, like the big one, depending on how thin they are, how thick they are. They also have really cool coffee table books. So yeah, and just like I had a really fun day, and I will make a reel on everything I got there. I could also make like a full long form video, but yeah, so that's it for today. Do let me know in the comments if any of my books that I would never read are also on your list. And just yeah, let's talk in the comments. And thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good day and happy reading.